Hey guys, what's up? Ryan Dossey here, and I am back home. Just been out of town for about 2 weeks. I was in LA for a week at a mastermind for 7 and 8 figure business owners, and then I was actually at Collective Geniuses meetup this past week. Those of you guys who aren't familiar, CG is kind of like it's like the original mastermind event for real estate investors. Absolutely incredible, but not the point of this video. What I want to talk to you guys about is the point and the purpose of building businesses that actually serve you and what you want to do. So while we were in LA, I've kind of been on just an all-out rampage on kicking my fears in the teeth. So for about a year and a half now, I've wanted to learn how to paraglide. Had the opportunity to do it, didn't, thought about it several times. You know, I've made kind of some attempts at doing, going out for classes, but nothing really that serious. We ended up in LA, and a client of mine, Tucker thank you, is pretty big into this sport and actually set up a demo flight for me. Now, that ended up not panning out, but what I was able to do instead was what they call the day one. So in a day one, they teach you how to actually get the kite above your head, balance it, and then you actually get to do 4 or 5 flights. So all
Okay, I think this is going to be your final. You can make a little bit of a left-hand weight shift, just a little bit, and very nice. Get ready for that beautiful flare. Oh, god damn, that was a good one. Great, very nice work.
But actually legitimately got to go paragliding by myself with radio support, turn, land, absolute blast, and I actually took my brother with me. Now, what's cool about this though is while I was in LA, I literally did like no real estate work. My team did, but that's what I want to talk about. So for a lot of investors, it's this solopreneur business where they constantly have to be hustling, they constantly have to be working and grinding and marketing and running calls and doing follow-ups because everything revolves around them. Guys, the whole reason I got started in real estate was to have time freedom. And it took me quite a bit of suffering to learn that that's not what I built by going out to work for myself. 2016, I backed myself into a hole. I only did about 5 deals, and I was working 15, 20-hour days doing busy work, not even really accomplishing anything, doing $10 an hour tasks that I should have hired out or never picked up in the first place. So I've been there. I get it. Nobody's going to be able to negotiate like you. Nobody's going to be able to take all the calls like you, but that doesn't mean your highest and best use of time as an entrepreneur is in doing all of those tasks. So for those of you who don't know what my team looks like, we have a director of marketing who actually runs my company, Ballpoint Marketing. So they handle all of our direct mail. Noah is kind of my number 2 in my rental portfolio, oversees our acquisitions manager, and he'll just shoot a list of zip codes to me and to the marketing team. I'll approve it, they'll print it, they'll fulfill it, mails out the door. All of our calls go into Call Porter, so they're screening for equity, motivation, condition, and booking appointments for our acquisition manager to just simply show up. Now, what's cool with this, none of these things, none of the day-to-day stuff is hinging or reliant on me. So that enables me to do things like, quite frankly, take 2 weeks off of work. Now, really, really cool. We're definitely going to use this as an ad at some point, but while I was actually several hundred feet up in the air paragliding, I get a text, land, get my chute pulled together, check my phone, and it was a text from Noah that we'd closed a wholesale deal and made about $12,700. I don't have a check big for you because we get wires because it's not 2004. But I'll post the wire statement. So literally while I was out checking something off my bucket list, learning how to do something I've always wanted to do, my team made me $12,000. Now, it'd be cool if that was just a one-off occurrence, but last year I was in Hawaii and they were getting me deals. While I was in LA, they locked up 3 wholesale deals, sold one of them. The other 2 will be gone this week, and inked an 8-unit complex that we're going to hold while also adding 5 units to our buy and hold portfolio without me even being in town. So I want to kind of position the question to those of you guys that follow this. Are you doing a lot of busy work? Are you operating a transactional business? Or are you building a company that actually serves you, that actually enables you to accomplish your why? I know for me, that's really all I'm interested in anymore. I would rather make less money. I would rather spend more time with my family. And I would rather enjoy life more than constantly thinking I'll get there someday. One of the presenters at CG actually spoke on this topic a little bit, but he ended his quote, or he ended his hot seat event with a quote from Buddha that I thought was great. Not Buddhist by any means, but it was, the problem is you think you have time. Guys, that's huge. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. I could get in a car accident on my way home. Just never know. So, don't push your family to the side. Don't push your dreams to the side. Don't drop hobbies and things you enjoy for the sake of building a company that's really just transactional. That's really just circulatory of you doing everything relying on you. To kind of go over this topic a little bit, I actually put together a 27-page long ebook that I'll link to at the bottom of this video that outlines our entire strategy for last year. So it gets into marketing, systems, teams, management. Several of my videos are spliced in it, so if you've seen those, you can just skip them. But outlines how we bought $4 million worth of real estate with no sunk capital. These were all, BRRRR deals, no money down. I did front initial marketing cost to kind of get the snowball moving, but our lenders will actually let us take 75% of ARV, cover 100% of purchase and 100% of repairs. So we would just include the marketing and acquisitions cost into our estimates. If you guys haven't watched my video on why we do that and how it could have cost me like 95 grand last year, you definitely should. I'll link to that below as well. Check out the guide. Let me know any questions you have. Happy to be back. I missed driving my car. Missed my wife and my dogs. Final update. We are actually moving to San Diego here in July, August-ish. So obviously there's going to be a lot of changes coming to the channel, coming to my life and business. We're going to continue to buy properties in the markets we're in. Nothing's really going to change with that because, like we talked about in this video, my business runs without me needing to be here on a daily basis. Thanks, y'all. Talk to you soon.